I like having fun. I like to laugh.
What's this about?
People who can make me laugh. I like having fun. Yes, I like to
Is this
laugh. I like having fun.
big surprise?
Wow.
This is my little surprise today.
Is that you?
Wow.
Matt's working his way into the show.
No, that's not me.
It is you.
No, that
Look, it
guy.
looks exactly like you. You have that. I know you have that hat.
And he has that sax for sure.
This is Matt's weekend hat. Wow. Well, good morning, everybody. How
How's
do you
that
like
even
that?
possible?
I'm transfixed. I'm completely
Listen to that.
maron. That's beautiful. Who's responsible for this silliness, huh?
Paul Berry laid down the sax,
Wow.
and our old friend Dan Mulcahy made the video.
Dan
Beautiful,
Mulcahy's
you
secret
guys.
sauce
Look at that.
for the office hours experience. Very big part of some of the fun graphical elements of the show, as you've seen over the years. That's fantastic, Matt. Are we still running it on the show, or is it just on my screen?
It's on you now, but we'll post it later.
Yeah,
Look at
terrific.
that. Beautiful.
Nice remix, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. It's damn it. I was really hoping it would be October because I had a whole goof on it's off.
Just want to wait till tomorrow to do the show?
It's off. What if it's Offtober, where office hours begins. Good morning to you.
Everybody, we will rock you.
Rocktober. No, it is still September. So I'm not going to get into the old October Halloween. My children are very excited about Halloween coming up. Had an interesting discussion with my son about what I should be for Halloween. He had some thoughts on that. He's very into the Nightmare Before Christmas. So he's got a Nightmare Before Christmas Pumpkin Jack
Yeah,
Skellington.
my son,
Skellington
that was my
costume.
son's last year.
Okay.
If you care.
I do.
Okay.
He wants me to. He said, "This is a nice thing to get in the morning." He said, "I said I could be Santa Claus, which is from A Nightmare Before Christmas, Santa Claus." And my son said, and almost cried. He says, "But you're not fat."
Oh.
Isn't that nice to hear?
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I can get pillows." You know, he says, "That's a good point." He said, "Maybe you could be Oogie Boogie." All right, Chris, that's what you took.
There's so much music happening right now.
Yeah.
Are you doing like two different? There we go.
Good morning, everybody. Doug, how are you?
Doing
zoned
great,
out there a
Tim.
little
I
bit.
just had I walked up the mountain to get here. Did my 2-hour walk, and I'm feeling good.
Nice reference to the Instagram Live experience, the pre-show. That true office hours heads.
They will appreciate that.
Really appreciate. Listen, folks.
Aren't you going to say hello?
That's not my dad.
Good morning, Vic.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Hello.
Everybody loves when we say hello to
Yeah,
each other
gotta
and welcome
check in.
each other to the show.
All right.
I just want to say a couple things. Matt, good morning to you, of course.
Good morning, Tim.
This past, I don't know. We could go through the schedule from the past several weeks. It has been so jammed. We had the Offies. We had Cooking with Eric Wareheim. We had what else? So many.
Andy
things.
Richter.
Andy Richter was
Christian
sitting
Lee
over here.
Hudson.
Christian Lee,
2 songs.
So many.
Todd Barry.
What?
Yeah, wasn't he here?
Todd Barry was here in the summer when I wasn't even here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
The guy from the Melvins. The guy from Mr.
Oh,
Global.
I'm not. I'm just saying the past.
Okay.
Few weeks.
I
It's
think
been
Todd
so
Barry
busy.
started the run, though.
Doug's sitting over there like he's on senioritis, basically checked out. He's fully out. He's like, I don't have to do shit. You got Richter over here. You got who's and what's and all kinds of funny people. Oh, the Offies with James Urbaniak.
Yeah. Tom Sharpling.
And
Did he already say
Tom
that already?
Sharp. I mean, you name
Big
it.
time.
And somebody says,
We had the
well, what is
pumpkin
this?
patch, one of the greatest.
Right, one of the
We'll
greatest.
get to that.
And then we
Was
had
it-
a couple dips. We had.
So people say,
Something
well,
I came
what
up
is
with,
this show
probably.
anymore anyway? What is this, the Jimmy Fallon, James Corden hour? No, it's still about you to some degree. Mostly about me. But we said, you know what? Strike the guest. We had we had Stephen King, the writer Stephen King, wanted to come on, begging us to promote one of his new books. How many books has Stephen King put out in the past 2 years?
At least 4, probably.
No, he wanted to come on.
One?
Anybody, all the people, everybody wanted to come on. Give me a name, I'll tell you if they wanted to come on.
Snoop Dogg a Dog.
Snoop Dogg a Dog wanted to come on, and we said, stand by. Tom Hardy from the new Venom movie wanted to come on. Daniel Craig.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig.
Wait, is Daniel Craig fired from 007?
He's not fired. He just quit. He
He
said,
got too
don't
old?
do it no
Oh,
more.
okay.
He said, that's it. I've done enough. I've done it for 20 years.
Fuck is you doing, bitch?
I can't. I mean, I know this
I
is
didn't know
like
that.
this gets into on cinema territory and all that, but you know that this is not that I am not he is not I on that show. But there is some crossover. For example, I genuinely don't care for those James Bond movies. I don't like the old ones. I don't like you know what I mean? I don't like them all. I don't like any of them. I don't get why everybody's creaming over them so much.
That's a pile of bullshit.
They're boring movies. Doug, are you watching those 007s?
Nah.
Nah.
I played the
I
hell
watched-
out of the video game.
I watched
GoldenEye?
Yeah.
Octopussy when I was like in
Oh,
junior high.
yeah.
And Moonraker, those were cool.
And,
With the
uh,
guy with the
Golden-
teeth,
Golden
if it doesn't have
Finger.
that Jaws guy in it.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
even the
Jaws-
old
Jaws.
vintage
I need-
Sean
Yeah,
Connery
Jaws,
ones, they
yeah,
could
the guy
throw
with
them
Richard
out. I
Keel.
wouldn't give a damn.
Richard Keel.
I
think
need
is-
Jaws, Tim.
Tell Barbara Broccoli to hang it up.
People wake up.
And Robert Davi's in 007.
Which one?
I don't know. He had a bird on his shoulder.
It's cool when he ends up on a boat with a babe.
I personally
At the
don't
end of the
care
movie.
for any of it. But I like
Tim?
spy movies. I like action. I like the Mission Impossible movies a lot. I've been on the record on that. I like those movies a lot. So,
Why?
I got a problem with
Why?
those movies, Tim.
well, here I'm going to answer Vic's question first. You question me. Why do I like
Why do you like those, but you don't like any of the other ones? Aren't
Well,
they kind of the
there's
same?
incredible stunt work and there's incredible action sequences that I think are the best in the biz. I think I'm not alone in that. And they're more outrageous. There's just more at stake. There's always these, like, oh no, if we don't do this in the next 24 hours, they're going to blow up the entire universe. I don't know. I can never follow what the James Bond movies are.
There's more at
about.
stake in those movies. There's less, because like James Bond, what's he doing? Like trying to get like some rich guy's ring or something?
Trying to get a jewel
like,
back.
Yeah, like nobody
Yeah.
can get on board with that.
Anyways,
I get
Tim,
it.
can I tell you
If you
what
want to
my
call in
problem
and
with it
debate
is?
me on this, we got the Hothead Hotline running today. You could debate me about whatever you want. You could complain. You could compliment. Whatever you want. We got the Hothead Hotline. Of course, we have the Zoom room open. Doug,
They're doing Mission Impossible's coming out next year, right?
there gotta be. I know, because there's
Have
that.
you seen the first 6? Cruise completes the mission. It's a misnomer.
No longer impossible, is it?
At this point, I'm not buying it.
Good point.
I'm gonna go apoplectic.
Thanks for keeping him honest. We're keeping him honest here. Isn't that one of those CNN people's sayings?
rough corral.
Let's jump into the Zoom room and see who's out there this morning. We wish everybody a happy Thursday, last day of September. It's baseball season.
All right. Mark L has an interesting topic.
Yes, I'll be the judge of that. Markel?
Mark L.
Markel Welch?
Mark L, can you unmute?
Hello.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hello?
Yes,
Should've done
hello,
a
good
sound check
morning.
with him.
Sorry, I just switched my headphones to ones that have a microphone, but I only hear in one ear.
Thanks for joining.
Hi. So I just had an interesting experience as a grand jury member of this pandemic, and thought it'd be a fun sort of thing to share with people. I don't know if anyone's ever been on a grand jury
A
before.
grand jury.
I
Now,
have
explain
actually in New York.
To our listeners, this is a preliminary jury that determines whether something should go to trial.
Exactly. It determines probable cause. And there's 25 of us that were on the jury. You only need 16 for a quorum. You only need 12 people to vote to actually convict. You need less than half, which is very funny. So it's a very kind of interesting look at the justice system here in America. And I did this in Los Angeles. masked up, sat away from all my peers, never got to really
You
meet
playing
my
some
other...
night court back there? Right now? Let the guy speak, would you?
Sorry.
No, I love it. I'm a big. Also, I can't believe I didn't jump in and say I'm such a huge fan, and this show provides me with so much joy every Thursday. I love it
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Yeah,
Matt and I were at the Neil Hamburger show the other night at the Zebulon here in Los Angeles. Guy walks past me and Matt and goes, "Best fucking podcast, man." Right?
Thank you.
We love it.
Yeah, it's a joy. I sit here and I'm animating. I'm doing work, but I get to enjoy this and see all the wackiness here.
Okay, top line this case for me. Give me the. I don't want to get
So-
into granular details here.
I would love to. So the interesting part is I
Why?
did this for-
Why? What am I? Jiminy Glick. Why do you think you can? Why are you talking about this? I mean, isn't this a dereliction of duty?
It's interesting.
I don't know. I'm talking about it because I think that people don't really know what the process is like, and I think that you should know. I think that when I went in there, I was they don't really teach you what to do, and I kind of almost feel sometimes that since a grand federal jury, it's U.S. attorneys who are talking to you, and some of them are very nice. They're on your side. They tell you like, here's what you should think about this. That they'll answer your questions. And others are very tight-lipped and just kind of want to trick you into voting for, doing a quick vote.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the classic, I think, law school thing where, you can get a grand jury to indict a ham sandwich. It's like very, the only witnesses we see are government employees. So it's usually FBI agents.
So it's a low bar. It's a low bar to go from grand jury to trial.
But Mark,
It's-
you teased something in the chat that you said you could kind of explain, but you can't name. What's this
I
about?
think it's a funny case. It's the one and only case that we voted no on, and I will say it was because of me.
So it
and
did not
was-
go to trial.
and who knows? Maybe it did not go to trial in our court, but who knows? Maybe the U.S. attorneys went back, redid their case, and brought in a new jury. I don't even know. This was a while ago.
Okay.
But it may or may not happen to involve a Florida congressperson who's pretty in the news with the same name as our producer here. And maybe I'll just say that.
You know what Bob Dylan makes, by the way, besides music? Do you know what?
I know.
He makes gates.
Yeah.
He does.
Very interesting. Yeah, that's fascinating. We've had a couple cases. I'll just talk about cases in general right now about death threat cases where people call someone and they threaten to kill them. And we got a case that came in January. This was very soon. This is apparently this guy somewhere who does not live in Florida called a Florida congressperson's office on January 9th and said a lot of things that they hated about this person. And the U.S. attorneys were trying to tell us, like, this is a true and honest death threat, and they are trying to threaten the life of this and of this congressperson. And they played the voicemail for us, and I thought that was actually the worst thing that the U.S. attorney could have done, because hearing it, I'm like, I know exactly why he's pissed.
Right.
And he just sounds very angry. And so that's what I stood up and said to the jury, I think this guy is just mad. And
You had your 12 Angry Men moment. Good for you.
I had my 12 Angry Men moment, and that was the only case because we had 16 people there, and I got 4 people to vote no with me, so that was enough to not pass it on. So that was a moment of justice in action and a piece of getting to be involved in January 6th just a little bit.
Nice.
All
All right. Well, Mark, thank you for this little legal education and a little inside scoop into how everything works. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for letting me on the show. I'm glad I got to be a small part of it, and you guys
By the
rock.
way, a very small, in the grand scheme of things, a very small part.
Very
you understand.
infinitesimal.
I mean, 100. How many episodes, Matt?
176
176
today.
episodes
Thanks, Mark.
of
Bye.
Office Hours, and Mark, you gotta admit it's a small part. when you look at the whole thing. Please, right? I mean,
We
it's
have
getting bigger every minute I go on about it.
We have a
but-
Zoomer who's chomping at the bit here.
He said, I'm out of here. Mark, thank you. You know, I just want to apologize, by the way. I got a lot of guff last week. I'm a man, and I'll apologize when I feel like it's the right thing to do. What is... I don't like that. You know, I'm tired of that old timer rock and roll, by the way. I don't want to... What am I putting on? Jerry Lee Lewis in the car? Nah. Nah, I don't. I ain't listening to no Chet. What's his name? Cliff Richards. Or,
No, Cliff Richards is
who's Blue Suede Shoes?
Carl Perkins.
Carl Perkins. I love Carl Perkins. You know. No, I want
That's
to
Elvis
apologize
Presley.
to somebody that called in last week. He told Eric here about how he got the $1 billion movie on DVD at the dollar store, and it pinched a nerve on us. It struck a nerve, pinched a nerve. And we had a little bit of fun with him. We goofed on him, folks. That's all it was. We gave him a hard time. We razzed him. We broke balls. That's what it is. That's my generation. When I grew up, that's what we would do. We break balls. Right. And
A little bit of salt goes
people
on the
thought,
ball.
oh, I feel bad for that kid, man. He got dunked on. Dude got dunked on. Well, listen. That poor boy, if he was hurt, let me tell you, all it did for us was make great content for the show.
Thanks for coming.
Gave us something to riff on. That's how we work. And I blame Eric. I'm the penguin now.
But I mean,
Go ahead, Vic.
you had to have known that's a possibility, though, right? Like, you. I don't know. I'm just
When
assuming.
people call in.
No, I mean that they would end up in the dollar bin.
No, I didn't think about it. What?
No,
wait a minute.
I'll smack you on the
No,
side of the
I'm just
head.
saying.
Wow.
I'm
We
just
don't
saying
make anything to be
anybody,
unsuccessful.
Any DVD.
Vic,
Well, you know-
that was
stop.
too base.
I know.
my
too
friend,
based.
uh,
yeah, I'm too based here.
My friend made a good point. Is that a lot of great
I mean,
Oscar-winning movies are in that
I've
bin.
gotten so
know.
many good movies out of the dollar bin. Found
I
so many.
know,
Waiting for
but
Guffman, I think I got.
It feels like
you know what I
it
mean?
feels like a jab
It's
when people bring
fine.
that element of it up. That's
They're
all.
excited. They saw
But
people they like.
You
in the-
understand that that's fuel for us to riff, to goof on.
Yeah.
You understand that. You understand that I don't really care that much.
He confronted me at my show on
Oh,
Saturday.
what? Yeah, tell me about this. So the caller was
caller.
at your video show the other night.
Oh,
You
he
and Brett
showed
Weinbach.
up. He cornered me.
He cornered you. And what did he say?
I'm just kidding. I don't want to make him sound.
I
like
had
that.
to. I
He
had to
seemed- he
cut
was
him a
really
check.
cool.
I cut him a check from the
A
office.
He was
little hush
really
money.
nice.
All right, listen. We said we were no guests today, but we do have a very special guest. Is that
Yes.
correct? We have a very special guest, a family member, an Office Hours family member is here, who had just a very exciting week. Let's see if it's still holding. Can't be still holding. Ladies and gentlemen, live from New York, it's Sarah Sherman with musical guests. Sarah Squirm. Sarah, look at you. You star.
Am I?
Are you
Oh
in New
my
York now,
God.
Sarah?
Oh, yeah, that looks like New York.
I mean, I don't know.
Building.
Don't they start this Saturday?
Where are you at?
They could be Des Moines.
That's the Empire State Building, and those are the Twin Towers right there.
Why? Oh, hey, come on. Would you? You're gonna get
She
fired.
almost got on Saturday.
You're gonna
Night
get
Live.
You're gonna get Gillist. Listen to me.
Let's get Sarah Gillis.
They gotta know if they hire the Rose, they're gonna get the thong. All right?
I need to make this little interview with you as controversial as can be, so we get picked up by the major media outlets. I need to see Office Hours clips on CNN and the New York Post headline and everything. But I also want the best for you, so I'm a conflicted man. First of all, why aren't you at 30 Rock slaving away in the writer's room going, oh, we have a show in 3 days, what are we gonna do?
Well, I did. I stayed up till 3 in the morning. I was in 30 Rock going like this. I had a pencil between my teeth.
Yeah.
I was going like this with
Feet's
the pen.
up.
You know what I mean? One of these.
Are you technically on the show this Saturday?
If I do not get cut, I will have a couple of wines.
Whoa! So wait,
Oh.
can-
Yeah.
let me ask you this. So how long
Let
have
me
you been
ask you
hiding?
this.
How long have you been hiding this in your hat? How long have you been keeping this to yourself?
Since I did get the phone call on the day of Holy Days, September 11th.
Oh.
May we always remember.
That was
I
a
got
Saturday.
a phone call while I was.
Do they
it
only
was a
work on
Saturday
Saturdays?
of-
These rats.
I will tell you, boy, are my arms tired. I got into New York and boy, are my arms tired from writing.
So
Period.
let me ask you, how did you get this gig? Did you submit?
a
Did you
mistake.
audition? Like, what the fuck happened? Were they at the
It's
Dynasty typewriter when you came on? Is that what happened?
Yeah, so they were, I don't know if you saw it, but Lauren was front row of the first Office Hours live show.
I didn't see that. He had a mask on, I guess. So
Was that the guy we kicked
yeah,
out?
Yeah,
That's the guy we kicked out.
The heckler.
Wait, so this is exciting, and I should say congratulations, not just the Paul Simon congratulations song. We goof on SNL, but we are also we're proud of you, and it's always exciting because it's an institution.
You will make me cry if you say anything nice to me right now. You will make me cry.
Well, listen, no one supported you except us. No one.
That's true.
And so at the end, when you're waving goodbye at the end, when they do the credits at the end, I want that OHL sign. You know what I mean? At the end, some kind of OHL Tim Heidecker acknowledgement.
Oh, we should do some kind of like gang sign for OHL, that she can hold up.
Yeah.
So let's go through.
That's it.
That's what it means.
Are you going to be a team player on this show?
I'm doing my best player.
Are you just
And
kind of?
I will say,
Go ahead.
my first week, I didn't say anything gross. And I want everyone listening right now to know I said nothing gross, and I was being not rude, and I was being sweet, Sarah sweet this week.
Now, are you considered a writer as well?
You know what? I didn't know this, but I learned all the performers write stuff.
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean,
It's a lot of work.
what do you think? Someone came up to what do you think? Someone came up to Jim Brewer with a Goat Boy idea? No, that's coming from Jim's heart. That's coming from his brain. The Goat Boy. What are people talking
can you
about?
guys
The Goat
write
Boy
me
still
a-
around the office? And people go like, "We need a new
There-
Goat Boy. Who's going to be our next?"
Let's write her
Goat
some
Boy?"
ideas right now.
Yeah. Goat girl.
Can you guys pitch me ideas that I can steal and then use to get just eternal fame in the hearts
Sure.
of America for generations to come?
Sure.
Yeah.
How about this? I got one. Sarah No Nipples. Sarah No Nipples is a character who walks around without a shirt on, but you have the wonderful prosthetic makeup person at SNL. They do such a good job. They cover your nipples, and you're like, what? Why can't? What's the problem? I don't have nipples, so I can something like that. You work with that one.
And I'm going to say that's ableist. Okay?
Okay. Well,
Think of all the
sorry. I
people
take it
walking
back.
around with no nipples.
So, who are your allies at the show? Are you connecting with what's his name? James Austin. What's his name? The
Brian
new guy?
Austin Green.
Brian Austin.
Brian Austin Green.
James
Are-
Austin
Yeah,
Johnson.
James Austin Johnson.
Are you?
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I love him, and yes, I am. And he is being hilarious.
Uh-oh.
He is being hilarious.
He's gonna steal the show from
Really
Pete
go.
Davidson. What is Pete Davidson? Probably looks at you and goes like, "The fuck." Right?
I do a really good James. James Austin Johnson is the king of impressions, but I actually do an impression of James Austin Johnson.
Let's see it.
If I had. Did I bomb? Oh, that's interesting. We're bombing at 10 a.m.
Lauren's watching the show right now. Go like, Marcy, I think we've made a huge mistake. No.
Marcy. That was sort of top of the dome woman's name you had.
No, that's Marcy
back of your
Klein.
head?
Do you know who Marcy Klein is? Maybe she doesn't run the ship over there, but she was a top dog over there for a while. Maybe she's not running the ship.
Will you please like me?
Wait, what? Have you guys ever musical guested Office Hours?
As musical guests? No, we should get the Drop Concert Boys in there. Musical guests. The Drop Concert Boys.
Tonight, the Stress Factory.
Well, listen. What else? How's it been going? Are you? I mean, are you nervous? Are you excited? Do you have this feeling of like, you know what? It's all gravy. Whatever happens, happens.
I feel basically the most overwhelming feeling I have is that they were like, first day they were like, well, you can't wear glasses on screen. You're gonna have to be playing characters. And so I went to an eye doctor to learn how to put in contacts. I was there for 3 hours the first day, and they had to send me home because I was like mutilating my eyeballs. And they're like, come back tomorrow. You're gonna, you'll get some sleep, practice touching your eyeballs, come back tomorrow. 3 more hours the next day, they're like, we don't know what to do with you.
I had to try to get contacts for like, I wanted to do a thing where I had like weird eyes. I couldn't get them in. I really couldn't do it.
I mean, you don't need contacts for that.
You know what? That's mean. Well, listen, let me send you a message because back in the old days, Dan Aykroyd was doing Jimmy Carter with a mustache. So like...
Yeah.
Who cares if your character wears glasses or not? Put them in, don't worry about it.
George
Come
Washington.
on, you can't get contacts in?
I tried. I didn't try it for 3 hours to 2 consecutive days. Good
Well,
golly,
do the math
Miss
on
Molly.
that, honey. That's 6. That is 6 hours.
Well, 3. Yeah, you're right. For whatever. That's not. I don't know if.
And then they sent me home. The lady put them in, and then she sent me home with the contacts in my eyes and was like, you go take them out yourself. And I was lying on the bathroom floor having a panic attack, couldn't get them out of my eyes. And then I couldn't remember if they were still in my eyes anymore, but they definitely were.
That hurts.
You know, it'd be great if you shared this experience on the show. I think this is a fun engagement. I mean, we got the scoop first, but can you do one of those weekend update? And here with her first impressions of her week on SNL is Sarah Sherman. And then you slide in on the rolling chair. Thanks, Seth, or whoever it is. Who is it?
Whoever it is.
Well, then you slam into them and you can't
Call-in
see what you're
host.
doing because you're blinded by the
Yeah.
and your eyes
And
are
start
red.
pounding on the table and you know what a bit I would like to see also is like here's my pitch for you. Don't get lost in,
I'm listening.
don't get lost in characters and impressions. Those people go nowhere. You, except maybe Dana Carvey, but you be Sarah. And Sarah's a wild card. And Sarah comes on the show like a bull in a china shop. And she says, she's like Chris Farley, right? What are you going to put him in a box? So you come on and you say, stop the show, stop the show. This is a live show. I demand more money. If you want to keep me, shit like that. Of course, it's all like, it's all wink, wink with the production.
Well, no one was laughing the first day when I showed up with a gun. And I said, let me be weird. Let me be weird.
Yeah, you could pull a whole, what's the guy that shot himself on TV?
Our bud.
Our Bud
Bud
Dwyer.
Dwyer.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania's finest.
But, not for real. But Blue Bottle,
See this?
you've gentrified. Look at you.
You've sold out.
Wow.
Sold out.
Yep. Y'all know how much this was?
$16.
How
much?
I don't care. It was $6 for this.
Now, I understand that they don't pay. People think everyone gets $1 million the second they go on TV. You're not getting paid a ton of money to be on Saturday Night Live, isn't that right?
They pay peas and carrots.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what. I'm getting mashed potato over
You
here.
got to bring a bag lunch.
That's pretty good.
Listen, I can't wait to see what happens with this, with you, with your career. I've honestly had, obviously now, I think for a few years, we've had people go through that system who have come up watching our stuff, or, I would think Kyle Mooney, and, like people like that, come post Tim and Eric comedy have come and entered into the SNL space.
Throw me a frickin'
But with you, it feels different. You're coming almost even from like you've done so many funny things here on Office Hours. And at Absolutely, and with Eric Andre, I mean, this is like it's like a sister I don't know very well, doing well. It's like a sister that when I was in college, she was in middle school, and I see her around, but.
Well, and I said, my big first sketch is I'm going to say, I got this sketch idea. I don't know where it comes from. Probably somewhere in my subconscious. I walk in there, I go, you guys picture it. Hey, it's Paul Rudd. He's on a computer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got a sketch idea called Celery Guy.
Celery guy. Well, can you promise us that you will, call in and we'll get some feedback. We'll get some, you can diary your experience on this show a little bit. I don't know, honestly, how much of the show I'll be watching. I don't generally watch. But,
I have a couple character ideas.
They'll clip your shit out. It'll be in the cut for time section, we know. And then we'll see it.
Cut. Hey, guess what? I already got cut this week. Let me tell you something. It's cut.
It's done. Do you ever get? Well, we'll see. I can't wait. No, I'll be. Matt, should we watch on Saturday night? Because we watch it. We get it early.
Right.
We get it early
Together.
Well, you guys are busy, right?
No,
You guys are busy. You got stuff going on.
No. What about
Do a
what's
watch-along.
fun is the after party. You gotta go to the after party after this. Do they still do that in COVID times? They must.
They don't.
Oh, really?
They don't.
That must be a relief for a lot of those people because, like, for most of those cast members, they're like, can I get out of here?
Sarah, are you going to get hooked on
been a long
any
week.
kind of drugs?
Yeah, what kind of drugs are you going to get into once you're now doing this every week? You're like, I got
You
something.
got to stay up all night.
I hope I get hooked on crack cocaine. Could be fun.
Could be fun.
Looking forward
So
to the
what? I
People
smoke
magazine
crack.
article. Looking forward to your addiction and subsequent rehab.
Here's a character idea.
You guys got to send me to rehab for all the Diet Coke I've been drinking.
Oh,
this week.
really?
Yeah.
Doug's got a character for you. Take it away, Doug.
Diarrhea Dana. You get diarrhea every time you get nervous. And you're at the office, you're at a party. You could do the sketch over and over and over, and it just blasts. You don't have to see it; you just kind of hear it,
I kind of want to see it.
and then it kind of zooms into your
That'd
face,
be
and
a
you're like,
whole new
"Oh,
level. Yeah.
Then you have to go.
Can I do the Diarrhea Dana catchphrase and then you do a diarrhea drop right after it?
Yeah. Well, Vic's got those.
Okay, ready?
Let's try it right now.
Okay, ready, Vic?
I'll do a fart.
Are you
I have
ready?
a fart.
Go for
I'm
it.
good to go.
Okay. Wait, and Tim, can you do this thing?
Yep.
Count them in.
Wait, that all broke up.
Wait, let's try that
broke
one
up.
more time.
It
one
all
more time.
broke up. Stay away from your computer. You're getting interference. And a little louder. I don't know why that keeps breaking
it's
up.
too loud.
Maybe when she gets loud, it
Oh.
cuts it.
So are you
Okay,
saying?
I'll do
Oh
it quiet.
no,
I'll
Yeah,
do
just
it
do it
quiet.
quieter. Do it
Take
quieter.
3,
Okay.
2. Luckily, it's
The
live.
algorithms are crushing.
Yeah, we're
us.
live.
3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh, I think that really bad thing is happening to my ass again.
Oh, I like that. I like that line. I could see T-shirts.
A bad thing.
I think that really bad thing is happening to my ass again.
What kind of bad?
Imagine
thing?
the yuppies standing around the water cooler. Hey, did you see SNL last night? I think a bad thing's happening to my ass again. Yeah, booyah! Booyah! We want to pump.
And twins.
Excuse me.
What about pitching the Hans
May
and
have
Franz
sampled some
penis pump?
beans earlier. Well, let's just say I'll have plenty of gas.
But I don't think SNL has a good sense of humor about itself, so I don't think you could they're not very self-referential. So keep away from that topic.
Oh, so they're really not going to like my sketch that I'm going to pitch. That can you do?
3, 2.
With musical guest, Diarrhea Dana.
All right, Sarah,
All right.
we wish you the
Wrap
best.
it up.
What are you doing for the rest of the day? You going in to break some sketches, and what's the plan today? What is it? Thursday. You got a rehearsal tonight?
I have a rehearsal. Until then, I will be trying to figure out how to put in contact lenses.
Oh my God. Well, if we see you with 4 eyes, I'm going to send some of my New York guys to beat the shit out of you after the show. You know
Why
what I
just
mean?
go blurry? Just go blur.
Yeah, how bad is your eyesight?
Yeah. You don't need to see those cue cards.
Wait, who's saying that? I can't see.
Say hello to Kyle and to Melissa Villasenor, right? She seems nice.
Yeah, she's nice.
Uh,
Everyone's nice. Can you believe that?
Sarah, does this mean you're not going to be around LA doing shows anymore?
Literally, yeah. I had to move. I'm gone.
You're
yeah,
gone.
but you're going to come back because they take so many breaks. What are you going to do? Walk around New York? Come on.
Yeah, and say, hey, I'm walking around here. Oh, Tim, what are you checking your watch?
Yeah, I got messages coming in. People say, can you move the show along?
Oh,
Oh my god.
What? I'm just kidding. No, I didn't.
Who are you excited? Who's gonna be like hosting? That's cool that you're
Or is it a
excited
secret?
about, or like, yeah, is there anybody?
It's Saturday Night Live. They announce everything.
Yeah,
It's
like
been
what special musical guest is
we don't
gonna
need
be
to
there?
plug them.
I'm excited. I want to know.
I did request Metallica to be a musical
Oh.
guest. And then they were like, yeah, okay.
But sure. I mean, they're like, they'll do anything. All right. Well, why don't you get me? I got an album coming out later next year, so get me on there. I'll play music. All right. Yeah, Green Day might be good. They're fun.
Yeah.
All right, Sarah. Don't forget us little people, okay?
Yeah, you guys are really short.
All right, that's Sarah. I guess what happens with Sarah Squirm now? We don't use that nomenclature no more.
Yeah,
That
why
gets
don't you be called
retired?
Sarah Squirm on the show? That's your name.
Yeah, why don't you actually stand up for who you are? Why don't you be based?
Based.
I did get a call that says, Sarah, we think Squirm is a little distracting.
Oh, and who?
That's a
who
good
was
sign.
that call from?
Yeah. I don't know.
I know who it was from.
Sarah.
They never told that to Bobcat Goldthwait. Or Dana Carvey. You think Dana Carvey's his name? No. His name is Dana Jones.
Is that true?
No.
His name is Dana Diarrhea.
All right, bye, Sarah. Good luck. Break a
Bye.
leg. We'll talk to you hopefully next week or the week. We'll get a. We'll get.
Bye,
we'll give you.
Sarah.
We'll get annual weekly reports.
Bittersweet news that we will never see you again.
We'll
but
see you,
It was
believe
nice
me.
knowing
Miss you guys.
Miss you. Bye. There you have it. Live from New York, featuring Sarah Squirm. Sarah Squirm.
Squirming.
Sarah Squirman.
Should we do City of the Day?
Yes.
The city of the day. City of the day.
Dude, it's like
Lasting today, isn't it?
it's a long intro. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. But we're deep into the show.
All right. City of the day, Matt. Do we have a city of the dayer?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just get to the advertisement first. The city of the day is brought to you by the Tortoise Shell. Millions now living will never drive better thanks to Chicago's favorite post-rock band, Tortoise. I'll take a poll of listeners who knows who Tortoise is. I bet they, oh, I do. Tortoise, this hip new petroleum brand, was created in partnership with Tortoise, but is a fully owned subsidiary of Royal Dutch Shell. So you can trust you'll be getting the good stuff in your tank. And while you're filling up, instead of listening to laundry detergent ads, you can nod your head to the jazzy sounds of Tortoise. I hope you're not in a hurry because our pumps are slow, so you can hear a whole song, which are often 7 minutes long. There's a lot of rip-off gas stations out there, Bobby Conoco, XBXR Exxon, and Flying J Saucer Attack, so stick with the original Tortoise Shell. And for a limited time, try the new high-octane TNT formula and give the car the indie cred it deserves. So pump to the sound of two drummers with Tortoise Shell. Available only in Europe, where their music is truly appreciated. Okay. Tortoise, Matt, who's in Tortoise? There's a famous person in Tortoise, right? Famous
The drummer.
engineer?
The drummer is a big time producer guy.
Which drummer? John
Steve Albini?
McIntyre or Johnny Machine? Or?
John McIntyre.
John McIntyre, not the tennis guy. John, that's John McIntyre.
Is he from the Weather Report too?
No, these are younger.
Dan
guys.
Bitney is also a drummer.
They ain't so young
Two
anymore.
drummers. John Herndon is the other.
How many people in the in the Zoom room? How many people know the band Tortoise? Raise your hand. Okay, it's 30%.
2 out of 20.
What is the city of the day, Matt?
Nua, you got the city of the day for us?
Nua. Yep. Drum roll, please. Can I get the drum roll?
No.
You want the whale drum? You want the which one?
The real one. The real one. You know which one I want. There we go.
There it is.
City of the day, yes!
I hate that one.
Hastings, Nebraska.
Hastings,
baby.
Nebraska. Who would have guessed that in a million years?
Middle of nowhere, baby. Pretty close to the dead center of the United States. Pretty cool.
That's where you are?
That's where I am.
What? Tell me something about Hastings.
A city that originally the invention of Kool-Aid. It wasn't invented here. It was technically patented here. It was invented about 15 miles north or something.
Do I have deja vu, or have we covered this in some weird way?
I talked to you, Tim, on the Zoom meeting that you did like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
We talked about like diet stuff. You wrote it down. I plugged Conscious Cooking, my restaurant here. in
Okay,
Hastings.
good. I was just making sure I wasn't having some
Yeah.
kind of psychedelic experience.
Oh, yeah.
It's like-
No, it's deja vu's real, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gained some followers from that, by the way. Thanks for letting me plug my
So
thing.
plug it again. What do you got some food co-op situation?
Yeah, we make baked goods. We like to source locally. It's called Conscious Cooking, like consciousness, with no G, Conscious Cooking. It's also a skate brand. That's why Doug might be interested.
Tell you what, I've been shedding some pounds. I've been working at it. I've been doing my walks. I've been doing the intermittent fasting, and been feeling pretty good. I'm like,
He's so good.
Oh, man.
I got to just stick with it. And last night, because I think you're allowed to,
You fell off hardcore.
I fell off so hardcore. I'll tell you how.
Peanut M&Ms.
No, I planned to fall off. It wasn't like I knew this was going to happen. I was like, you know what? Let's just I haven't been out for a little bit. I'm like,
food fans.
I have a craving for Chicago-style deep dish pie.
Oh.
Hey-o.
What the heck?
So
Where
I
do you
went
get
to
that? Oh, at Masa.
Masa in Echo Park.
When you order it, they warn you. It takes an hour.
I know. I ordered it ahead of time. We put the order in ahead of time, and then sat there. It's such a nice little place. It's very, friendly, and took the kids and the wife, and but man, it was such a mistake.
How many
it's
do you
like
have? How many slices?
2, and that's a lot. Like I could have had 1. I would have been fine, but. And I had a beer, and then I wake up this morning, I put on a whole another pound from that. Even though I was working out yesterday and doing everything right,
You gotta digest it and pump it out.
it'll pop
go.
out. It'll pop out.
Tim, this caller's got you on that turkey dinner cam.
What?
The turkey dinner.
Don't eat me.
Tim, how are you supposed to lose weight when they got you on these turkey dinner cams?
I need a magnifying glass to make my mouth big.
Yeah, he needs the carving knife and the fork.
Yeah.
Get one
Speaking
of those.
are you guys familiar with Matt and Jay from Nirvana the band, The Show? You guys should have them on.
Oh, that sounds
They're so
familiar.
Who?
They're like 2 comedians from Canada. They had that Vice show, Nirvana the band, The
Right.
Show. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like you guys, I got that bit from them when one of them shrinks. One of them has a big old magnifying glass. He's like, "Are you going to eat me?" It's very funny.
We
I'll
do
have
need
to look
more
into it.
white bearded guys on the show. So
Speaking of pizza, thank you for the city of the day, my friend.
Yep,
Thanks,
you're
Noah.
welcome. I just gained a follower. Shout out to Lily Evans. Don't know who you are, but gained a follow. Conscious Cooking.
Sure. Shout out to Lily Hammer, the show starring Little Stevie.
you want to take a hot hit?
I just want to speaking of pizza, Matt saw me the other night. Speaking of that Neil
Oh,
Hamburger
goodness.
show, Matt saw me in a state of rage, right?
Oh, it was me
was-
and Chris were there, and we did not know what to say.
Well, this is funny. So what happened, Doug? I didn't tell you about this. Or Vic.
No.
Can't
I've been
wait.
keeping this to myself. Sunday night, the Neil Hamburger's back with his monthly show. If you're in LA, at the Zebulon Music, and it's a great venue. Fully vaxxed, of course, so you're not going to worry about running into Jim Brewer there. And anyways, I am excited to go. I get there a little early. And in the front, they have a bar there. And so I get to the bar, sit there. I just came from a job I was doing, so I was hungry. And this is going to sound a little contradictory to the deep dish stuff, but I did have, this was like a week ago. And so it was my weekly, like, I'm going to have a little pizza. A little slice.
They got pizza at Zebulon?
A pizza.
That's pretty cool.
It's sort of like a...
like a garbage pie.
It's like a bar pie.
A flatbread.
Frozen.
No, it's a pizza.
Let me just tell the story. It's a personal pan. It's a personal pizza. 6-incher, right? And so I see it on the menu. I said, you know what? I could get a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna get this little personal pizza with pepperoni on it. I had a craving for it. So I order it. Son of a bitch takes 25 minutes to come out. A long time. Like a long time. And they say no deep dish. Anyways, that's not what I'm angry. I'm getting a little like anxious.
Yeah, you sound pissed.
Matt and Chris, our friend Chris, aka Weird Al Pacino, come finally to meet me. They're running late too. Nobody respects my time. And I'd gotten the Pete's. I think you'd walked in on me with the Pete's.
The Pete's.
Pete's was
you were waiting. You were already.
I was already annoyed. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Just because it took a long time?
Huh?
Just you're annoyed because it took 25 minutes.
Well, I am. But then
can I ask you this? Are you in the showroom where the show's going on? Or are you like in the outdoor chill zone? Or are you like in
I'm at the bar, and there's a whole other room for where the show is.
Gotcha.
There's a
where
front
you
bar.
are. Okay, I'm picturing it now.
So anyway, I finally get the pizza, and Matt and Chris are standing over me, because it's at a bar. There's no seats for them. It's awkward. I'm like, I just want to get this pizza, and I'll have a couple bites, whatever. Let's get something in my belly. And so I get the pizza, and there it comes out, and it's dark in there. Capiche? It's dark. It's a dark bar, and I look at it, and there's the pizza. It's got the pepperonis on it. It's got these 4 black things on it. Yes. And I think my mind went, is that like a basil or something? Is that like, they have basil on pizza, and it's like a little darkened because it's been cooked? Mm-hmm. I think I thought it was that. I wasn't really thinking about it. I'm distracted by my friends, so I'm just catching up with them. I'm taking a couple bites, take a big old bite, and then I take another bite, and crunch! I bite down on I don't know what it is. I feel it's like a rock. It's a rock. I nearly break my tooth. I take it out. It's an olive pit. Oh. And I realize that they've put 4 olives on top of this pizza with the pits in it!
Oh my God! He spilled.
With the pits! Real spill. Why? Why? And I'm raging. I go, I'm like, hello, like it was a 5-alarm emergency. Like, what the hell? And the bartender, she says, oh yeah, there are pits in the pizza. There are whole olives.
Oh, they must have changed their menu after the pandemic.
The worst was
wait. Oh,
because
then they
they're
supposed to tell you. They're supposed to. There's a new guy working.
Oh, you
they're
can
supposed
sue
to
them.
Why did you have them in the first place? Who wants olive? First of all, I didn't even ask for olives. What if? And they said, well, it's on the menu. Fuck your menu. I see pepperoni pizza.
How are you supposed to even read it in that dark light?
Yeah. Can you believe it? What is the point of having pitted?
I'd be at code
What do
red.
you call an olive with pits?
Unpitted
Unpitted olives?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to take shit out of your food when they give it to you?
Yeah,
Just be ready to eat as is.
It's hot. You gotta dip your fingers in the hot grease to get that thing out of there.
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
Can you for once you're on my side on this one.
I'm way on your side. I mean, if you go there, you just gotta get the fries. You don't get any.
Their food looks.
Don't mess around.
Pretty good.
But don't you look at your food though, like when you're eating?
You
like,
can't
couldn't you
tell.
see the
You
pit?
can't
You couldn't.
tell.
Yeah,
no, it was a little black shrimp.
I'm with
black
Tim. Like
dot.
You would assume
you can't
it's pitted.
have stuff that's gonna hurt your teeth in your
that's true.
food at
That's
a
in
bar.
pizza, especially.
I mean, and it's clearly you could tell by her reaction that it's clearly something that's happened before. So why don't they just have a little meeting and go, you know what? Let's anything to go over tonight? Hey, boss, can we take the hard rocks off our pizza? Can we get olives that are pitted? I don't think they make those.
Wait, don't they have?
Don't they? They don't make pitted olives. Yeah, they do.
Olives aren't pitted. Don't
Yeah,
they
they
have
do.
those little things in them? Those little pimentos?
Some of them do. So, yeah,
I don't eat olives, so
They
I
don't.
even.
The
They don't eat
pimentos don't
olives.
grow in the olives.
I got nothing
They
against
stuff
olives
them.
in general.
They
Right,
take-
I know
yeah,
that.
Oh, okay.
I don't mess with olives at all. So.
Oh, I love
serve
them.
them
No,
like
no. If you
that.
want to talk like the kids, Doug, you want to say you don't fuck with olives.
That's right.
I don't want to use the F word on your program.
Fair enough.
I have this drop.
All right, this was supposed to be a Zoomers episode. What is going on here? Got 2 Zoomers.
Vic, you got that for you.
You talked to that New York girl for a long time.
Yeah, this is a Zoomer. Let's take another Zoomer.
All right.
How about?
How about NiCoLe here?
Wait, we could do a hothead.
We should.
talk to
Let's do that after NiCoLe. Is NiCoLe there?
NiCoLe looks like she's down today or something.
What the
NiCoLe?
fuck? Bro, I'm trying to call my friend Julie.
What?
Bro.
Are you? You're on the Tim Heidecker Office Hours call-in show. Office Hours.
Bro, you look like a bunch of teachers. Like, who are you?
Oh.
I have to call Julie. Like, this bitch keeps changing her number. This cannot keep happening.
What's happening? I don't understand. How did you call?
I
into-
have to apologize to my friend Julie. I end up with a group of 3 teachers.
No. Okay. Sorry. Why have you-
She thinks you guys are teachers.
we're not teacher. We're podcasting. I'm a Tim Heidecker, and and this is a Vic Berger.
Hey.
And who's Julie? What is going on with you? What did you have to apologize for?
I fucked up. Like, I'm definitely gonna see this bitch, and I fucked up bad. Like, I have bad tendencies. I have bad habits, and I did something bad to this girl.
What'd you do to her?
Yeah. What did you do?
Quit being so vague.
Now we're.
Ask. Nice of you to ask. So I'm working at Boston Market. We hand out samples of like sold chicken strips in the front. I love this job. Okay, I'm a giver. Like, I love to give stuff to people for free. Wouldn't you say? It's a
I
nice
don't know
act
you.
for a
I mean,
job.
yeah. I mean, that seems like it feels a good feeling.
I'm
You give
sharing
them.
my life with you. So I'm handing out these strips, and all of a sudden, Julie, this bitch comes over for her 4th sample. I'm like, Julie, you know I can only give out 3 samples. My
You
boss
know this
is-
person.
Yes, I know Julie. Like, I know her from around.
Okay.
Yeah, we run in similar circles. Like, whatever.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who you are or anybody else is, so I'm just trying to get caught up to speed. But I apologize for
Okay,
interrupting.
giving out samples. Julie comes for her
Julie
4th
comes
sample.
and she's taking too much. She's being a greedy bitch.
Exactly. I say, I can't give you. My boss right behind me. She goes to grab the tray. I go pull it back. She goes grab it again. Slow roast chicken goes flying off a pillar and hits a feeble old man who was bending down to get his wheat penny.
His what now?
His head, he's bleeding out of his cornea. This man dies.
What?
On my watch, I get fired.
Oh my God.
What penny did he get?
Wheat penny?
What's a wee penny? Like a small penny?
Wheat penny? They're a collector's item. It's like,
They have a grain of wheat on the
like
back
they're
of them.
old,
Okay.
Oh, a wheat penny. Okay, it's a collectible penny.
like grain.
Oh, a wheat penny. Yeah, I never heard of that. That's so.
I would assume of all people, these 3 men would know of wheat pennies before
I apologize.
I'm shocked to my core.
Okay, sorry. NiCoLe, is your name NiCoLe? So.
My name.
Okay, so you had a struggle with your chicken that you're giving out, and it flew out of your hands, hit a guy in the face, and he died?
A pillar hits an old man. He dies on site.
Oh my God! Well, that must have been
I get
traumatic. Why did you get fired? It doesn't seem like it was your fault.
You could talk to my boss. Bring it up with my boss. I think it was liability. He fires my ass, and I blacked out. I was so pissed off that I blacked out.
Oh my God!
And I took Julie's bangs and I ripped them out like at the site. Like
Holy
I ripped
shit.
them out of the follicles are like a carpet.
Jesus.
And so I'm definitely gonna see her around.
Yeah. Does she
So
feel remorse? Like,
Huh?
does she feel remorse? Like, this is terrible that the 2 of you, I want to say the 2 of you caused this man's death. Or like, How does she feel about it?
I don't know. I have not spoken to her. She ran away crying. I assume this bitch is cold as ice, so I'm assuming like she doesn't give a shit.
So you were like, let's have a Zoom chat about it, and she gave you as a prank. She gave you our Zoom
She gave me
link.
3 teachers Zooms.
What do you think?
Why
we
do you
teach?
think we're teachers?
I would love to know. Social studies bandana is what I'm thinking.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well,
you do social
I
studies.
do love like the government. And stuff
so
like
let
that.
me ask you a question. Was this your first infraction at the Boston market? Like, have you ever done anything to get your, like, was this sort of like a final straw?
I'm a good employee. Like, I'm doing my job. Like, I love this job. People are walking around the mall. They're tired. Okay. I get to stand there and I am just an act of kindness. Would you like slow roast chicken strip? Be my guest.
And you were stone cold sober during this whole thing? You're not.
Excuse me? Yes, I was sober.
Okay.
I can't hold the tray on anything. I have to be able to balance.
Well, then it seems like you were mistreated by the Boston market people. I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So now what are you going to do?
I don't know. I have no fucking job prospects. Like, I don't know. Legal Seafood is hiring for someone to like wash the lobster tank because they have like mad fresh like seafood. Like they use mad fresh ingredients like fresh crabs, fresh oysters, fresh mussels, fresh tilapia. Like I know that they have like fresh stuff, so people are like trying to like steal their shit a lot, and like I would act as like security in that way.
Protect the lobsters and everything?
I suppose so. But like that's the opposite of what I'm trying to do out here. Like protecting, like I'm trying to give. So
Well,
I'm
Doug
glad.
and I,
What are you
Doug and I
trained in?
we used to work at Subway, and I think they're worth applying to because you get to be an artist, a sandwich artist.
Sandwich artist.
And
Yeah, you
you're a
ever work at
sandwich artist
Subway?
for life after that.
I don't like getting that shit is wet. Like
You wear
all
gloves. You wear gloves.
Yeah, it is touching a lot of wet food.
A lot of wet ham and stuff.
What do you want to do? Like what is interesting in the world for you to do? Like besides just jobs? Like
You want to give free stuff?
I would love to give free stuff. Like I don't know. I love like listening to beats. Like I love listening to music. Like I love to break into that industry if possible. But
Do you make beats?
I don't know. Like, huh?
Do you make beats?
Yeah, I've like made a beat before. Like
all right.
I don't know. Like I'm not willing to like share that shit yet. It's not ready to be like put on blast. But like I'm working on an album. So.
Oh, cool. Well, that could be awesome, NiCoLe.
Thank you. And
Anyways, what are you gonna do for the rest of the day?
I don't know. Like meet up with my boy. We're gonna smoke.
What are you gonna smoke?
A blunt.
Where are you? What part of the country are you in? Did we establish this?
I'm in New York.
Oh.
Oh, you can meet up with Sarah Sherman.
Yeah, maybe you could be a cast member on
Formerly
Saturday Night
known as
Live.
Sarah Squirm.
Who?
She's the new cast member on. Do you know Saturday Night Live?
Maybe you can be her assistant.
I don't watch that shit.
Okay, not a fan. Ouch. All right, well, NiCoLe, we have to take a break here, so
Wow, you're kicking me off. Okay.
I apologize. I mean, yeah, I want to. Maybe you could get back to the call you're intending to give to what's her name?
Julie.
I'll
Julie?
be here after the break.
Huh?
No, I'll be here after the break.
Oh, you're gonna hang out after the break.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay.
Oh,
She
okay.
wants to
Well, we
wait.
have other people that we want to talk to, so
I can't wait to meet them.
all right, NiCoLe. Well,
Okay, look, NiCoLe, class dismissed.
class
And,
dismissed. Thank you for. Yeah. Well, I wish you all the best. I hope that the incident doesn't lead to any kind of legal trouble for you. You know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Good luck, NiCoLe. And folks, in the second half of the show today, of course, we will continue to be live for the public. If you're watching us on replay, please join the Office Hours Patreon at patreon.com/officeHoursLive. Second half of the show, we have a game. We're going to play a game called Canadian Name Game. It's an exciting new game. We got lots more of your Zooms. Got some fun videos to show. Got a whole bunch more show. So stick with us. Thanks to Sarah Squirm. Watch her on the program Saturday night. What is it? Saturday Night Live. That's coming up on Saturday. And NiCoLe.
Get the Neil Hamburger T-shirt too.
What?
From Tolliver Souvenirs.
What?
What
you didn't clear this with me.
Just promoting it a
Of
little
course,
bit.
always support. Where do you find that stuff? Vic?
Tolliver Souvenirs. Tolivar.
Just randomly type letters in and you'll come up with it.
No,
Believe
it's
me.
from the great Jared Cheek. Tolivar.
Yes.
Tolivar.
Oh, boy.
Souvenirs.
All right, that was.
Follow him on Instagram.
And Neil Hamburger, send me $250 for the plug, please.
Right.
All right. See you in 5. We'll be right back.
Are we watching Gainsbourg?
Yes.
Tu vas reconnaître, et ils sont venus te chanter, on est venu te dire qu'on t'aime bien. Regarde.
Oh bah, il va me foutre les larmes aux yeux, merde alors.